Welcome to yet another exciting edition of Clean Slate on your darling station, Abuja City TV. On today's edition of the program, we shall be discussing the credibility of the judiciary in Nigeria. My name is Alvin Itiakoso. Here with me in the studio is Mr. Richard Bobola.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Alvin.
You're welcome, Mr. Richard.
Thank you.
Mr. Richard Bobola is a commentator and a journalist of international repute.
Blushing.
Mr. Richard, you're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. As we look critically into the credibility of the judiciary in Nigeria, we will be narrowing our view in the judgment of the Guba polls in Kano State. Now, there's a post on the Abuja City Journal with the headline, Appeal Court Decision Looms for Kano Governorship Election Dispute Amidst Peace Accord. So, Mr. Richard Bobola, just permit me to run through the report and then we dwell deeper into in the round.
Okay.
All right. Following the recent governorship election tribunal decision that ousted the incumbent governor of Kano State, Abba Kabir Yusuf, of the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, and declared Nasir Yusuf of the All Progressive Congress, APC, as the winner of the March 18, 2023 election. The Court of Appeal in Abuja is preparing to deliver its verdict. Scheduled for Friday, the 17th, this pivotal judgment would determine the fate of both the ousted governor and the APC candidate, ultimately deciding who will assume the Kano State governorship seat. In anticipation of the appeal court's decision, executives from the two major rival political parties, NNPP and APC, took a proactive step by signing a peace accord before the State Joint Security Committee. This significant event unfolded at the State Police Command on Thursday, underscoring a collective effort to prevent potential unrest or breakdown of law and order arising from grievances related to the election outcome. The signing of the peace accord is a crucial initiative aimed at fostering stability and unity in the state, irrespective of the appeal court's forthcoming decision. It reflects a commitment from both parties to prioritize peaceful coexistence and uphold the democratic process. As the legal proceedings unfold, the political landscape in Kano remains charged with anticipation. The peace accord signals a commendable effort to address potential tensions and maintain social harmony, emphasizing the significance of a peaceful transition of power in the democratic process. Mr. Richard Bobola, I guess this is a whole lot.
A whole lot.
Now, just a few minutes ago, members of the APC were seen jubilating as the triumph over the NNPP, as the appeal court upholds the verdict of the tribunal. Do you see this as the judiciary being credible, or is there anything you want to share? You want to share your perspective with us on this verdict?
There are three things I fear mostly in my life. And these three, may I call them three entities. I fear them mostly in my life. Number one, God. Why do I say that? Is because when you look at the third one that I mentioned, you realize that if everything goes to their favor, every system is good. Whoever comes around you is good. But when it goes south, all it takes to win the tribunal. Because number one, they failed the presidential election. APC lost out.
The APC said so.
No, NNPP.
The NNPP said.
Yes, they said they lost out. That's the APC, the presidential candidate. They lost out in Kano. Then they have the majority seat in the State House of Assembly. Then they have two senatorial. They won two senatorial seats, and they have, I think, like 18 House of Reps. You understand? So they put all these figures together, and when they brought up these statistics,
they glide over it.
Thank you very much. The masses blindly went into the thing with them, even when they knew that this thing is not going to be favourable for them. It has been said time and time again that judiciary is the beacon of hope for masses, the last hope of masses. So for the thing not favouring them does not mean that the judiciary has lost its credibility. No. I think with this, they've actually even upheld, or let me use the word upheld their credibility. So just forget about the politicians. My own view is the judiciary has just been straight, all in all.
Okay, from your own perspective, the judiciary has been straight. Peter Obi has, in a press conference, slammed the judgment on the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, saying the judiciary lacks credibility. What is your take on that?
Thank you very much. When it comes to Labour Party and Obi, an obedient movement, there is a whole lot of things to that thing. In any Senate climb, Peter Obi will not be a politician, not a national one at that.
How exactly do you mean?
Thank you very much. You see, there are so many factors contributed to Obi's defeat.
Okay.
You see, I say it to whoever cares to listen, that Obi was never a threat to President Tinubu during that election.
Okay.
The only threat Ashiwaju had then was Abubakar Atiku. It's just let me not go there. But what I just want to say in that regard is, if Obi had won that election, or the judiciary had ruled in his favor, would he had come out to say judiciary is incredible?
I think that was what an APC chieftain was even saying, that in the past the judiciary had swung judgment in his favor. Then
thank you very much.
Judiciary was credible.
Yes, when he was the governor of Anambra State.
Anambra State, yes, exactly.
And I think 2 times or so, when those things happened, when he was impeached and he went to court and then his politicians. You understand now? If the odds is not in their favor, you are biased.
Exactly.
And if it's in their favor, you are the best. So sometimes I feel like no matter what you're doing as a politician, I will just fold my hands and be looking at you until I'm able to see exactly where you're actually going to, or what you actually want to derive from this. Now, let's come to statistics. What I normally tell people is, President Tinubu, in that regard, was not actually, did not, how would I put it, did not strive to win the majority, as in to win, okay, win this day, win this day, win this day. His target was, if I could have this 25% in each of these states and I'm able to garner more numbers, definitely I will win. You understand now? And that is exactly what he did. So when you look at all those things, you are claiming to say, okay, judiciary is being biased.